also been an update to PSG market values. We could check out here.
Okay.
So Kvara went down mostly because, like, he's had an underwhelming season so far, both with Napoli and his start so far at PSG. So
Yeah. They said this nigga can't even stay on side, man. Definitely not worth 70 mil.
Dembele 75
That should be more.
should be more.
Definitely should be more. How is Rodrigo worth 100? Dembele's worth 75, man. Get out of here.
This thing, like Madrid and Barca players, when they get up, it's like 20 million up once. I think they
Right.
only got 5 million.
Bro, the whole fucking like market value of football is just so fucking broken, man. Like just playing for Barca or Real Madrid boosts your thing by like 20 mil. Like you could be the middest black. I think Chouameni right now is worth over 80 to 90. But he's not even a starter. No, he is a starter, but like he's not a great player.
I have no clue how they come. I don't think they even watch the games because some players, DJ,
No,
they
definitely
need
not.
their reductance, like go down, but they never
Yeah.
go. No. He
Yeah,
plays.
yeah.
They got Barcola at 70, insane.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, especially at his age as well.
Hakimi went up to 65.
Okay. He should be worth more though, because he was bought for I think 70. So how has he almost gone down, but he's in his peak? Like how does that make sense?
Yeah, let's take a look
Again,
at this thing.
I think Vardio was worth like 80 or 100 even.
So this is how it looks. So when we bought him, he was 70. Then he went down
So he's gone
65,
down somehow.
70, 65. So recently he was at his lowest, which makes
Yeah, like
absolutely
that,
zero
yeah.
sense.
That's so stupid, man. Yeah, also with him extending as well, he should have shot right up.
Yeah. This thing, sometimes they take into considerations the player's contract and length, and sometimes they don't.
Right. Like Mbappe, I think at the end of last season, or at least midway through last season, so like in January, I think his value was only about 110. But obviously we know Mbappe is worth a whole lot more.
Yeah. Then Neves went up to 65, Vitinha to 60. Like, how aren't these like 80 to 100 million?
Yeah, that's
At
massively
least
undervalued.
Madrid, DJ. Madrid, I can be like, okay, those players have won the Champions League. They have competed
Yeah.
at the biggest stage. I disagree with their valuation, but at least how is Gavi 100 million? How?
And also I think McAllister is worth, I don't know if that's exact, but I saw it on Score 90. McAllister is worth 90 mil.
Let's see.
I saw it on the Score 90 Instagram page.
How is his name? Is it Mac or
Uh,
MC?
search like Alexis. Try searching Alexis.
Yeah,
There
90.
it is. 90, yeah. Like how is he worth 90? He's not worth 90. Come
So
on,
he
man.
was. So he was 65
Yeah, when they got
right
him.
before he
How
left.
was he worth 65 mil playing for fucking Brighton? Like, how does that make any
Probably
sense?
you see this right here. Wait, this is the World Cup thingy.
Okay.
Went from 42 to 65, and then ever since he's joined Liverpool, he went from 65 to 90. What?
Yeah, that's
Well,
crazy.
because even Premier League PR is insane. So if
Can
we
you
look
search Trent after as well? I wonder what his value probably like 35 mil right now, maybe 40.
75, so they haven't
How is
taken.
how is he worth 7, or was he worth like 100 before?
So his peak was 110, but that
Okay,
dropped off in 2021.
yeah, it's been dropping down.
75, and then it's been
Yeah,
going
so
slow.
they haven't like updated his thing then for some reason, which is just stupid. Because he's gonna be available for zero. So like, what are we doing there?
Okay, now come to this disgusting list. So this is Barca. Yamal already at 180.
Yeah, that's fair.
How the fuck is that fair?
Mo, come on, man. He's balling out. And also, I think they inflate the age as well. So if you're really young, you get boosted
Why don't
massively.
Yeah, but why don't they inflate Duis thing to like 100,
What's Dewey worth? What's Dewey worth? Like 70?
50?
50? Yeah, Dewey should be worth more. I think it's probably just like a recognition thing as well. So like I said, playing for Barca gives you that extra platform, doesn't it? Compared to,
Yeah.
Liga and PSG.
Then Pedro. Okay, so Gavi's actually gone down to 70. So
he shouldn't be worth that though. Even
No, I agree. If
yeah, like, how is
Vitinha,
he worth more than Vitinha? Exactly. Yeah.
Fermi Lopez at 50. Casado, okay, he's only 30. Yeah, no, they make no sense. And then obviously the last and most disgusting one, the Madrid one. Let's see if they have some ups and downs. Okay, so Vinny 200, Mbappe 170, Bellingham 180, Valverde 130, Rodrigo 100, Tchouameni 80, Camavinga 70. So if you base it on market value, you would think Madrid's midfield is more valuable than PSG's midfield. But both eye test and quality, you know that PSG's midfield is worth more.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that. You know,
Okay,
because I
so
think you look at like Valverde and Jude. Yeah, go
Fabio
on.
Ruiz, Neves, Vitinha. And by the way,
I
I
don't.
don't count Bellingham as a midfielder.
Or do you count him attacker?
Yeah, he's like Due.
No, but he's played in midfield this season though, hasn't he? Like last season, yeah, but this season he has played in midfield
He plays as the
because
third
they've changed
attacking
system.
midfielder, but I don't know. It
No,
feels
he's an attacking midfielder, yeah, but that's still a midfielder, isn't it?
no. I see him more as a second striker that drops down.
No, he's not. But he was last season. He's not a second striker this season though, is he?
No, last season he was more like as the false nine, like as the hovering
Same
nine.
same thing.
Yeah, no, I just don't consider him a midfielder. But even if we consider him, I would rather. Yeah, I think I would rather start Fabio Ruiz than Jude Bellingham.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Stop it, please. There is no world in which Fabian is better than fucking Jude, man. Come on.
I mean, from what I've watched from both players, uh, no, Fabian is a better player than Jude Bellingham.
Mo, stop it, please.
I'm completely
Please,
honest.
man.
João Neves is better than Camavinga, Tchouameni.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Vitinha, João Neves are as elite as it gets. They're definitely undervalued, you know. But I think like Valverde is amazing. Like he has no holes in his game. He's a perfect like right back, 8, whatever you want to call him. Just a
Yeah.
great player. I think it's if you're debating that third spot, isn't it? So like debating like Ceballos, Tchouameni, Camavinga versus Due or Fabian. That's where you sort of have the argument.
Bellingham would not start in my midfield three. My midfield three would be Vitinha, João Neves, Valverde.
That would be the almost. I don't want to like be hyperbolic, but that might be the greatest midfield I've ever seen. If we ever got to see that, like genuinely, that would be ridiculous, man. Like,
Valverde
oh
is
my
not
god,
that good. Like he's great off the ball.
yeah.
Would be very complementary.
I think he complements those two exceptionally well. That's the point I was trying to make. Like okay, he might not be amazing technically, but Mo like he can smash the ball from 25, 30 yards out as hard as I've ever seen, and
Yeah.
he plays like he's got 3 legs. Like just all the running that he does, man.
No, I do agree. Stylistically, that's like a perfect midfield. And I
Yeah.
just, Sochi, you've mentioned a lot of stuff here. I would just look at one. Do you actually believe that Jude Bellingham is more technical than Fabio Ruiz? Okay. My point has ended there. I don't need to say more. Like you can say Bellingham is a better player than Fabian, but saying that he's more technical, I mean, it just tells me you don't know who Bellingham is and you don't know who Fabian is.
Is Fabian more technical than Bellingham?
Yeah. Like
But
Fabian,
why is he more
Fabian,
technical?
why he's so good is because he's so he's just more technical than Jude Bellingham.
But I think
Much
Fabian a
better
lot of times
ball
looks a bit clunky on the ball. Like he's not a particularly great dribbler, is he?
No, Fabian Ruiz, his thing is like athleticism. That's what takes him down. But like ability with the ball, no. Bellingham couldn't do half the stuff Fabian does with an orange.
But
So
more like, do you like when you watch Fabian PSG? You are like amazed with, not amazed, but like, you're impressed with his technical ability?
yeah, he's a genius. Like
Oh, okay, fair enough
like
then.
if Fabian just had better mobility, DJ,
Yeah.
better athleticism, he would be so good. But obviously, that's what takes him down. Uh,
Hmm. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Fabian from
His Bush.
in the
Yeah.
Euros season, he's one of the most enjoyable players for me to watch.
I feel like I'm more impressed with Fabian, maybe like IQ in terms of like sort of movement, ability to make runs, sort of underlaps and overlaps. Um, but like the ball striking, he can hit the ball hard, but like he's not someone who I look at as like, oh, he's a great sort of ball striker. He's not like, oh, great set piece or anything like that. And we already know he's not a great dribbler. Like he can sort of shield the ball, he's pressure resistant, but I don't know if I'm like amazed with him technically though, especially compared to someone like Jude, where
Like
at least we know
his
Jude is a great ball
passing,
carrier.
his ball manipulation, as you said, IQ. Like how
How
to
does he
use.
manipulate the ball? Like,
I
he's not
mean,
on the level of Do It, is he, in terms of ball manipulation?
no, Fabian. It's more about knowing how to like how so many times Fabian Ruiz does the dribbles where he doesn't do anything. He just acts like he's
Okay.
gonna go one way,
Yeah.
manipulates the ball in that way, and then goes the other way. Yeah,
The chat saying we need to watch some Fabian comps.
yeah. I'm searching for it now. The
Oh,
only
okay.
issue is
Yeah.
Fabian Ruiz has
I need to see the vision because I'm not seeing it
he
right now.
has terrible PR, man. I can't find any. The only comp I can find is from last season, and then obviously a lot of comps from the Euros. Has he played a? Let me see if I can find one from this season. No, I can't find anything. All the comps I can find on Twitter are like his Euros highlights. But very clears all PSG midfielders right now, man. Come on, let's be honest. Um, First of all, I don't think he clears anyone. Second of all, I don't think Valverde is a better midfielder, better player than Vitinha. I don't think he's a better midfielder player than Joao Neves. I could put him over Fabian, putting him over Warren, putting him over Mayulu. Due is a weird, as I said, he's Bellingham esque in terms of is he a midfielder? Isn't it like he's way more midfielder, obviously, than Jude Bellingham. I think Due form wise is like one of the best players in the world, but I would still give it Valverde for the consistency. But is he better than Vitinha and Neves? No. Jude is the biggest PR merchant in the world, not only for being a Real Madrid player, but his English, tall dates, models. Somehow that gets taken into account. I think it's a lot about moments as well. I think Jude Bellingham, if you never watched his games fully and watched a lot of comps, you would think he's like one of the best midfielders in the world. But if you consistently watch some Madrid games with Jude Bellingham, you would understand that what they're trying to perceive, want you to perceive that Bellingham is and what he actually is two completely different stuff. Like he's a very momentarily player, which is not a great trait for a midfielder. Like midfielders are supposed to be active, impactful during the entire 90 minutes. Jude Bellingham, for me, he feels like an attacker that occasionally drops deep, sometimes can have a good progressive carry, sometimes can have a good touch that leads to an open area and then makes a good pass. But he's not the player that people want to perceive him as. No, Jude is not top three. That's true as well. Like Fabian Ruiz, yeah, you can call him the offensive version of Busquets. When you watch the game, you don't see Fabian, but when you watch Fabian, you see the game, man. Right. You know what? You know what? We'll just have to sacrifice and watch. We'll have to watch a Spain Cup because that's the only thing that exists. I've seen him linked to Saudi, so I think Saudi. Even though he's those white type players that you don't see go to Saudi. Okay, this game I actually
Disagree with that.
yeah for me that's like when you talk about Bellingham, especially a midfielder, that's like his biggest negativity. Like he's not a good
That-
passer.
No, he's not. He's not.
No, like he's a good passer, just like
He's
not.
not elite.
Yeah, like he gets compared, I don't know, to Pedri, Vitinha, whoever it is, he's nowhere close to them when it comes to passing ability.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh. Okay, we need this in the Champions League final then, DJ.
All right, what's this?
2-2 versus Barca. 5 minutes left. Hakimi, Fabian.
Ooh, okay.
Um, no, I think everybody knows about Fabian clip versus Germany. Probably my favorite clip from the Euros.
What happened against Germany?
You know the skill move he did?
No, I don't think I do.
What, you don't know this one?
Let's see. No, I don't think I saw that. No.